Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the top side as the yellow Holy Roman Empire, we have Beasty. Spawn on the south side as the blue French, we have ZertN. And let's go and fast forward. Economic benefits. The Holy Roman Empire does have access to a powerful economic benefit, the Prelate, temporarily increasing the villagers' collection rate by 40%. I think that's temporary. I actually don't know if it's temporary or permanent. I don't see any timer there. Always leads me to believe that's actually permanent. If that's the case, that's a little bit overpowered. And as the French main economic benefits, the French don't really have a whole lot of economic benefits. Their big one, actually, I realize their villager production queue is actually slightly quicker, so they will get a slight villager advantage, but it does also mean it takes a bit more extra food to produce those villagers. Additionally, they get free blacksmith melee attacks, and later on in Castle Age, they will have access to cheaper units with the influence of a keep. And depending on what the Holy Roman Empire play goes for, if it goes for the Alkin Chapel as a landmark, such as so, it is probably, in my opinion, one of the most powerful Feudal Age landmarks in the game, giving a pretty decent air radius of 40% increased gathering rate for villagers. He is putting it right here, which will help him collect up his wood very quickly. It should be in so radius of the gold mine, and the reason why I can't see it is because it has to be fully built. I can't see the ore until it's fully built. And later on, you can always put your farms around it, get a good collection right there. In comparison, the French. The French is going for the School of Cavalry. Not a flashy landmark. Acts as a stable and makes all your stables produce 20% faster. It's good. Nothing too spectacular, but the biggest thing about it is not 20% reduced production speed on all your stables. It's the fact it's a free stable. You immediately enter an age when you need to build a stable for your powerful Royal Knight. That's the biggest benefit, in my opinion, for that landmark. And you can see here, the villagers are not in range of the gold mine right there, so he's doing this solely for the wood collection right here. I think he should have pushed it back a couple times later to get better gold collection rate, in my opinion. Oh, that would have been a great spot there. Look at the stone and gold right next to each other. Oh yeah, it's also one of the custom maps as well, isn't it? In which there are 2 gold deposits spawned near your side, as well as 2 small stone deposits. In the center, you got the 3 large gold deposits and 2 of the large stone deposits. So this map heavily comes down to who contests and control the center. It really favors civilizations who have powerful defensive landmarks, in my opinion. Spearman advancing forward, unupgraded Spearman trying to chase away the Royal Knight. So far, there's only 1 Royal Knight in the field, so one's in front of the 1 Royal Knight. The Royal Knight should be a win out, but do have an arrow slit outpost here. 2 villagers here, so won't be able to get out max arrows, but at least we'll be able to shoot at them. I forgot another economic benefit, the extra villager carrying capacity, which combos really well with the 40% increased collection rate, so they don't have to traverse as much. We got now these forest puppers being corralled into the mill. He's ready to grind up these deer in the thin red pace, though they're getting a little bit spread out, some of them. There's not outposts here. Looks like the Holy Roman Empire player is eyeing for maybe a faster Castle Age, I'm guessing. We don't see any additional Royal Knights being pulled out by the French. He is going for additional town center. Yep, and the villager queue is now slightly faster as well, down to 17 seconds. I wasn't sure of the exact numbers when it comes to faster villager queues for the French benefits. I'm thinking maybe it's like reduced by 10%. So that's why it's 18, this goes like 10% per age, like 10, 20, 30, 40, but that's just a guess. I actually need to look that up more precisely, what the exact percentages are. Do have now these farms now being put on a field. It does put in a nice little corner there. All of them are in sort of like recommended distances from both locations. The town center, so he's comboing it quite well with the town center itself. Of course, got 2 horsemen and a scout advancing forward for the Holy Roman Empire player. The Royal Knights should be plenty to deal with the horsemen, though assuming he doesn't throw any additional swipes there onto the scout, he should be fine. We've got the scout push way forward. He should be able to do some bonus damage to the scout. Of course, the French scout holds an axe, and that probably freaks out these units. Who wants to be chased by a crazy guy on a horse with an axe? That's the economic text now coming on out for the Holy Roman Empire player. We got the unupgraded spearman versus the hardened spearman. Hardened spearman now trying to chase the Royal Knights. Royal Knights need to keep their distance. This villager, I'm not sure what that villager is doing. The villager will be picked off. Maybe a bad rally cue for the town center. We also now have archer deployed on the field as well. Villagers need to fall back. Spearman advancing forward, and the scout as well. Now got the hardened spearman for the French. Doesn't have a blacksmith at the moment, so doesn't get his free blacksmith research. Doesn't have enough wood for it the time being. He may want to get that out relatively soon, just to get that free upgrade for extra damage. Because it will bring up the Royal Knight's damage up to 20. And a lot of use our health are more divisible by 20, though in this case, not so much. So yeah, I don't think the blacksmith melee upgrade is actually going to be useful in this situation. Royal Knights now making their way forward. They maybe will find themselves with some villagers. There's of course this wood deposit there. Let's get this one in. Oh, could have got inside that lumber mill there. Does get a bit of damage. The damage down to those Royal Knights. These spearmen may just want to pull back a little bit, and now got the faster castle of Verni's Cathedral. He's able to obtain some extra relics. That'd be great, because this map can be a bit starved on gold. In actuality, there's a villager that may be what the other villagers trying to do, walling in these relics. Horseman's camping this relic. Royal Knights trying to pursue this horseman, and he ordered him to go over here, then patrol move on top of this relic. Very nice. Now I got the Verni's Cathedral halfway complete. The French are very far from aging up. He does have more villagers at the moment, since his opponent has not gotten in an additional town center. Royal Knights charging forward. We'll get a good hit there, and the follow-up swipe will kill off a villager. Nice little pick there. Both sides now killed off one villager. Archer does go down there. We got this spearman getting a hit as well. Now I do have Castle Wage for the Holy Roman Empire player. Going some of his own knights right now probably could be very useful. Now he's going to be trying to camp some of these relics. Chivalry's on the way as well. Of course, the Exotic Dog can help interrupt that, as well as a horseman. Let's go ahead and finish off that horseman there. Those Royal Knights are severely wounded. Desperately need Chivalry. Chivalry is being researched now. Now do you see some knights being pulled out by the Blue Empire player? Horseman getting horseman back. Relic does pick up this relic there, so it'll be first relic for the Holy Roman Empire player. Relic Doggo does get some bites down here. Holy Roman Empire players now eyeing for marching drills. Getting out some man-at-arms and or landschnecks could be very useful. Arbaletiers are a common unit for the French, which they tend to spam them out a lot in Castle Age. If his opponent does not pull out any additional archers, landschnecks could be very useful versus the Arbaletiers, who tend to also have a lot of extra hack armor. But landschnecks, they hit hard. Horseman does go down there. Got some knights deployed out by yellow. Royal Knight trying to pursue these forces as well. Still pretty far from aging up as well. Gold now being claimed up by blue onto nod. 3 central gold deposits. Prelates now running around everywhere. Got the Royal Knights way forward as well. Does find a spear brace there on this Royal Knight somehow. Sometimes I don't understand how those spear braces work. He does lose a scout, however. So it'll be hard to spot those prelates. Spearmen and Royal Knight trying to pursue these forces. No spear in the wood line. Gonna take time to focus on the Royal Knight. He is getting some good hits there on the horseman. The Royal Knights over here, I'm not sure where they've went. That one's getting healed up by Chivalry. Let's take out the horseman there. Royal Knight could back on off. We got these 2 Royal Knights there. That may have been the 2 Royal Knights that were at that relic. He does pick up the Royal Knight there. Try and bring in some more of these farms for the French. Another relic picked up by yellow. Does take out the horseman there. Got some spearmen here. Veteran spearmen. Versus the hardened spearmen. Royal Knights engaging these knights. Knights right now are higher quality. There's actually a good number of horsemen here. Horsemen trying to overrun the archers. Spearmen are able to annihilate these horsemen, no problem. And looks like yellow does lose his force up here. Yellow does lose his force. And that Royal Knight does go down as well. Got multiple knights in this region. A couple Royal Knights, a couple spearmen. A hit or miss, because right now knights just have the higher quality advantage. The French right now does have a good number of villagers. He's not eyeing to go to the next stage anytime soon. And he will take out that prelate there. That prelate goes down as well. Yellow's only picked up playing the 1 relic. The last 3 and the 4 relics are on his on the yellow side of the map, barring this one, which is completely encased on in. 1 villager will go down there. The knights are advancing forward. There's a Royal Knight here for defense now, but of course they can't. They'll be outnumbered. Villager trying to abandon the wood line. Let's find that villager there. It doesn't appear that yellow or blue has textiles. Yellow does not have textiles either. There is a relic inside of this outpost, which will of course allow him to get a little extra damage, range, and armor. We do go have now man-at-arms here engaging the spearmen. Man-at-arms in this situation against the spearmen are a good idea, as well as against the archers. Against his opponent's current composition, mass man-at-arms can be very deadly because his opponent only can deploy out knights to engage the man-at-arms. Let's scout some of these villagers here with his archers. Very nice, since he knows his archers not used for this conflict. He's just going to go straight for the villagers, which is very good. Does clean up Yellow's army there, however. There's simply not enough man-at-arms there. Lance going down. Nice, so hit man-at-arms pretty hard. But it will do quite well versus these archers. We got another prelate here. Does take out the prelate once again. This prelate is trying to run away and he will go down himself. More knights being blown on field. Zolok Doggo does go down. A couple dead villagers there, so I think the wolf may have actually killed off a couple villagers there. Man-at-arms being pulled on out. Does go for bludgeons. It's an anti-heavy weapon, which will make them very powerful versus these Royal Knights. What's that, up to 18 damage per hit with them now? Yes. And you can always go for 2-handed weapons as well, getting them up to 20 damage per hit against the Royal Knights.
Edele Ritter sind bereit. Vassals in avant. Orkest. Ritter im Sattel.
Knights now pushing down south.
Selbstverstanden. Bereit zu gehorchen.
Man arms do find it good and get hits there. Royal Knights only have 3 hack armor at the moment. Does get the prelate killed once again. 2 locks claimed by yellow. These Knights still roaming around. And the French player is still pretty far from advancing next age. Royal Knights push way forward. Let's get some good damage there on those Knights. It looks like these Royal Knights will be pursuing those Knights. Berries being cleaned up here. There's also more berries over here as well as the boar. He is cleaning up these berries over here as well. And also got some palisade walls up here, which will help him deny this relic. Knights are pushing me forward. Maybe they're trying to torch down these gates around there. These Knights almost dead. 2 health, 8 health. Villagers do get inside this outpost, but of course it's not enough room for everybody. And so these villagers will go down. The French does have more villagers than opponent at the moment. Yellow has done a good job killing off 20. Blue has killed off 8. Knights does go down. Both those Knights have gone down there. The villagers trying to build this outpost. Or maybe not. Not sure what they're trying to do. Spear now pushing way forward. Able to get some good hits there onto these Knights. And the rest of the Royal Knights now advancing over here. More hits onto that Knight. Royal Institute now going on up. This course will allow them to access technologies early and cheaply. But not faster, isn't it? Yep. 30% cheaper here. Ignores age requirements. Royal Knight still seems to fire there. We'll spot the Royal Institute going up. He will not get any additional shots there. Obviously now these villagers are eyeing for a monastery on to pick up relics himself. So far, Yellow's only picked up 2. He knows the last 3 are at. All of them has walls around them. And now I've got this Knight being pursued by these spearmen. We've got these Knights and spearmen now advancing on forward. And now got Royal Bloodlines being researched. He does not have the Veteran Royal Knight upgrade just yet, which will put the Royal Knights and regular Knights on equal footing. But the Royal Bloodline is, of course, very powerful. Royal Knight still punches the forces there. Does get some good health regen as well. Now these Knights are being pursued. These Knights have been lost track of. He does have some more villagers here collecting the berries. So a good number of these villagers could go down right there. He's not... Yeah, now he's going to hit them. Spear now pushing over here, trying to respond to him. Some of those villagers do go down. More hits there onto these Royal Knights. Now he's getting the veteran Royal Knight as well. Spearman gains a great hits with these Lancers, or Knights, does pick them all off. Good number of villagers have gone down. Now got these Royal Knights making their charge way forward. Of course, these man-at-arms do have the heavy bludgeons, or maces right now. It looks like now they're going to try to hit these villagers. One of these forces will receive some hits. Veteran Royal Knights now trying to engage these villagers. We've got multiple keeps now being pulled out by Yellow. He's on a creep forward of these defense defenses. He could pull out 4 town center for 4 emergency repairs as well if needed. Spearmen advancing forward. Of course, these are just hardened spearmen, not veteran spearmen. Man-at-arms will still be very useful versus them, as will the archers. More Yellow's villagers are going down. Yellow's lost a significant number of villages. They almost have half the villager count. Man-at-arms starting to engage. Looks like Yellow will win this fight. Man-at-arms, of course, are very good in this situation. And his opponent deploys out Arbaletiers like he is. He may want to mix in some land schnecks. And some good damage there onto these crossbows to finish them off. Able to finish, took out a number of those Arbaletiers, but of course now the Lancers will start, or the Knights will start going down. And now they have these man-at-arms now upgrade to 2 unit weapons as well, so they will do up to 21 damage versus heavy, 15 damage versus light, and some of these villagers start going to be whacked. And now I've got the Palace of Swaba being pulled out here. That is the landmark town center, which is going to be the town center he's going to use to provide emergency repairs up front onto the front line. It also allows him to build villagers cheaper and quicker from there. And he definitely does need that as well, because his villager count is abysmal compared to his opponent. Yellow, of course, has done a good job killing off villagers, but Blue did a decent enough job as well. Lancers are now hitting these man-at-arms now. Why do I keep on saying Lancers? Royal Knights. Veteran Royal Knights. He also advanced forward a good number of man-at-arms and some of those horsemen, starting to get some damage there on these man-at-arms. And he does want the keep there, some of these villagers have gone down. Yellow's now eyeing for a line of stone walls, trying to keep the side of the map secure. You have this horseman now running around, seeing a bit of damage there. The French player is not too far away from next age, just needs to gather twice the amount of food and gold. That villager does stay alive, does have textiles research. Nice to focus on some of these villagers. Got villagers and spearmen trying to hit these knights. 1 knight remains. Does have a relic inside this keep as well. May want to go ahead and get some upgrades here while at it. Also, while we're deploying out some villagers, being passed on to the back line. There's Upkin Chapel, he provides some excellent food collection rates. He could put some mills out on the side so better chop off points to the outlying villagers. This Arbaletier is getting picked off by these man-at-arms. All these villagers starting to go on down, but man-at-arms being picked on off. I wonder what upgrades he has at the moment. It doesn't appear to have the increased attack speed upgrade, nor does he have Gambersons at the moment. Of course, now push way forward. Blue trying to collect this gold deposits. Some of these villagers starting to get hit. Bombard now starting to hit this keep. These villagers backing on off. There's no village inside this tower here. Right now, Blue doesn't have a large force in the field, just not right here. More of these forces starting to advance forward. So just hardened spearmen. And right now, we've just got more economic attacks being pulled on out. Let's find these crossbows. There's a couple archers mixed on in as well. Bombard does find a hit there. Man-at-arms starting to run away. Villagers starting to find some more man-at-arms as well. Man-at-arms just being sent to all the villager locations for Blue. Bombards hitting, Bombards hitting this keep quite hard. Now we got a trebuchet now engaging Bill's keep here. Does of course have the relic inside, which does, of course, give him some extra armor, damage, sight range, and weapon range. But the armor's not important because it is pierce armor as well as fire armor, just not siege armor. Trying to take out his opponent. Audible Trebuchet is not hitting the keep, does use emergency repairs. Those keep will go down. And some of these villagers can get hit by the bombard placement of this keep. Bombard's trying to make their way forward. They're trying to hit these trebuchets. There's 4 of them right here. Now trying to go up the stone. Blue has gathered up a decent amount of gold. And now you have the red palace being deployed on the field. It's a little bit in a defensive position, but still in a good centralized location. This gold deposit has 1,000 gold left, not a whole lot. Just going to need to take whatever gold he can get from there, and then start pushing forward to engage in the center. Blue has currently 2 relics, yellow has 3. Keep these trebuchets alive becomes very important. This keep still up. You may also just use emergency repair again once it's off cooldown. This will of course give him 3,000 health, which will be more than enough to repair up this keep. And right now, Blue may want to get the improved discounts around this red palace since he has a keep now. Power does go down there. Yellow right now has more villagers than his opponent thanks to Palace of Swabia. Villagers right now producing at every 16 seconds, or slightly a bit more. Of course, we may get some good hits on these villagers, but a spearman here to stop these horsemen. And with the red palace as well, he does have Arbos in placement, annihilating these horsemen. Now he's just down to 1 horseman. Outpost does go down. Bombards do take out the Spring Guard. Right now, Spring Guard do not outrange the Bombard. He needs to get research, which he is. Now these man arms push way forward. The red palace's Arbos in placement will stop these units from doing all too much. We've now got the elite upgrade there as well. It does take out 1 villager. Got a bit of damage there onto outpost now. More outposts being deployed on out. If yellow has any range force, you can always station top of these walls for extra 2 range. Now Trebuchet's on bombard the keep. He does use activate emergency repair there, eyeing for the increased health. Because the health of towers, walls, and gates by 40% does not affect the keeps. Do keep that in mind. Architect would though. Arbaletiers advanced support does not have Gamerson's research. He does not have the increased attack speed either. These elite Arbaletiers are not really upgraded whatsoever. And I got the massive force advancing forward. He doesn't have anything, any spearmen on the front line to stop these horsemen. And Gamersons would have been very useful in this fight as well, as well as any to a melee armory. He would have got the melee armor and the Gamersons. These Arbaletiers could have up to 10 melee armor, because of these elite man arms only do 7 damage per hit. He does can't fight around the red palace. He should have stayed garrison the red palace until this force is cleaned on up. But may have been overkilling a little bit too much on these models. The red palace is, of course, very effective. Whatever that force does go down as well. More stone walls being pulled up by yellow, and now he's eyeing to encapsulate these gold deposits. He's also rapidly trying to seize all the gold on the map. Thinking he can't hold it. If he does get broken here, he won't be able to have any gold in the back line. We got a pair of Culverin and as well as some bombards. We got multiple trebuchets sitting on up. Good damage there. Spearman advancing on forward. Crossbows, they don't have any that are powerful research. Larvatiers. Couple of cannon places have been completed. Culverins making their way forward. Bombards being repaired up by the villagers. Yet Blue is eyeing the glabless stone. He's sacrificing villagers for it. He goes a little bit over villagered as well. Culverins getting some good hits there on the Culverin, but the Culverins do pick them off. There goes another siege weapon there. Spearman over on this Culverin as well. Culverin does go down. Now trying for a keep here to help keep this stone secure. There's enough stone here for a bit more keeps as well. Some of these arbiters are going down. Culverins and bombards trying to hit this keep now. Maybe we'll get it. Culverins do get some good hits on these trebuchets. The keep does get destroyed. Stone walls are almost complete as well. Right now, the French do has a lot of food and wood, not a lot else. Designed for a good number of spearmen. His opponent's not playing on any range, so most of them not going to be that useful. And nor would archers, so he has to rely on spearmen and what remaining arbaletiers he has. Does get a hit there, but simply too many culverins. When these horsemen start to go down, arbitiers firing away, trying to get out somehow close to the region. Of course, the red pals will find some good fire support. Man arms do some great damage there onto these trebuchets. One trebuchet now remains. Gotta save that trebuchet. Got, of course, cannons pushing forward, and Blue does back the game now. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.